Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Mind, Body, and Heart Tarot Therapy. Oh gosh, I hope you're well. You just came out of your season. It must have been quite intense. I know it's been intense for everybody else. um, yeah, I really hope that you're well and that this month was healing for you. I hope you had a great birthday. Now we're in Leo season, and I'm actually doing this reading this new moon in Leo, and it's very interesting development for you in your journey from really checking in at your emotional level and checking in with your whole nurturing part of yourself to applying that nurturing to your inner child, which is symbolized by Leo, and to really befriend your inner child and your ego and tame your wild side. All right, so let's see where this is going. I pre-shuffled your cards, Cancer. Okay, so this is your current energy, Seven of Cups. All right. This is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, then it's just not your reading. Do not try to fit it in. Do not try to stretch it so it applies. Use your own intuition to see what messages apply to you and let go of the rest. Yeah. This being said, let's see. This is your challenge position, and here we go. We got two cards. There's the 10 of Cups with the 7 of Wands in your challenge position. Let's see what is the advice for you, Cancer, for the month of August 2019. What is the advice for Cancer? What's the advice for Cancer? Again, two cards, the Fool and the Magician, like 0, 1, 10. Wow. Wow. Okay. And where's this going? Where's the future energy coming in? Where is this taking you? The Lovers. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles as your underlying energy, your theme. Before we even go into this, I'm gonna pull out the clarifiers because I like to read them together. So, bigger picture sort of reading. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands with the 7 of Cups. Very well. Why is the 10 of Cups with your 7 of Wands as your challenge position? The 10 of Cups with the 7 of Wands here. Sorry guys, but this is like, ooh, yes. 10 of Wands, challenge position. Okay, so as advice, what are the Fool and the Magician here as your advice? The Devil in your advice position. Very well. And why is the Lovers as your future energy? Something did turn. 4 of Swords. Beautiful. Now let's see what's... This card's been showing up in all my last readings. Almost. Okay, so the 8 of Wands with Knight of Pentacles are very different energies. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's really slow, really taking his time to move on the safest ground at the best time of the day, to make sure that the results are really accurate, and so on and so on and so on. And he's not going to do anything unless he's sure of the results. And the Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. Somebody like when after you've like putting in the whole intention of doing something, action coming through, communication coming through, awareness and understanding coming through, all that, but really, really fast. Is that kind of like careful what you wish for, because it may happen like now or really, really soon. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands here, this is a very interesting combination. I think you're like in learning how to balance these two very different aspects of yourself. The one of you that's been holding you back, and the one of you that's been pushing you forward. And being a little bit impatient, wanting to really, really get things done super, super fast. This is Sagittarius energy, and I think this is something like, oh, of course, it's Earth energy. Makes me think of Capricorn right now, but not necessarily. It can be Earth. It can be aspects of your own chart, like where this Earth energy and this fire energy that you need to sort of like reconcile and have them work together rather than against each other, right? Because each and every aspect of ourselves and our not personality necessarily, but our abilities, personality too, like whatever like earth element we have in our chart, we really need it. We may don't really know how to work with our earth energy or with our fire energy. We might get too hot tempered or I don't know, like too impatient and things like this. uh, we don't really know how to address this. Well, we're learning how to balance it. You're learning how to balancing this right now, Cancer. That's admirable. Thank you for doing that. Maybe inspire some more of us to do the same. So the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands as your current energy. Well, Cancer, you've been in your emotions for a good while. But now this being a 7 is the time for you to take stock. And you've invested a lot emotionally into your journey, into your situation, into wherever you are right now. And you're learning what works for you and what works against you. What people in your life maybe are triggering always the same emotional pattern. Why are they doing so? Why do you carry these emotions? Where do you really want to go? You know, this is like, it's a very dreamy energy. It's an energy where you're seeing what's in those cups you've been carrying, right? You decide what you keep and what you let go. Seriously, that's what you do. And also you're using your own intuition here to understand what works for you, to understand like you know what cups to choose and what to let go if you tune in to your intuition. You don't need to choose with your eyes here. Your eyes can be deceiving, your mind can be deceiving. You need to really feel through with other senses but your eyes and what is in your mind, right? And there you go, it comes with the Ace of Wands. So it comes with a sort of awakening. You're really, really understanding. It's sort of like awareness, a new level of self-awareness that you're gathering from feeling through all this and starting seeing what you've been carrying for so long, really. And what's in those cups? What's my baggage? What serves me and what doesn't? What are the, like, emotional baggage can come from the times where, by the way, we all have it. Don't believe for a second that there is somebody out there that doesn't have some sort of emotional baggage. even if they put a lot of work and self-awareness. Like it's a never end. I mean, it's part of the journey. It's part of the cycles. That's why it's cycle after cycle after cycle, so we can go deeper and decondition ourselves deeper and deeper and create more and more awareness. I don't remember what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something before this. Well, if it's important, it will come back for sure. The 10 of Cups as your challenge position with the 7 of Wands and 10 of Wands. You've been carrying a really heavy load here. You've been super defensive, having to do with your love life and happiness. Been like having to protect yourself, having to stand up for yourself, having to like block, setting some boundaries. And yet at the same time you've been carrying way too much. Probably that's why you're kind of like having this challenge of standing up for yourself here to protect your happy place, because you've been carrying so much from everyone. You know, Cancer, you are an empath. You feel other people's stuff, not just your own. You're so used to feel your like yeah, you're feeling your emotions, but you also feel you're very sensitive to other people's emotions. You can literally borrow it immediately, and you carry their emotion. Then we all have this lovely habit that when we feel other people's emotions and we connect to their problems, we kind of tend to take it upon ourselves to fix it or heal it, or just like carry a little bit more, carry a little bit the cross for them because it feels so heavy. That's how we understand compassion and empathy, but that's not compassion and empathy. It's not really. It's like in this inability of really allowing people to have their own journey. They're learning through their lessons. It's fine to let them carry their cross. Let go of all this shit that you've been carrying from other people because it's not serving you. And it is challenging for you right now to hold space, to hold this space for yourself. But it is important in order for you to even understand what happiness means to you. You know, you're doing all this assessment here, and you're probably assessing also what does it even mean to be happy. You know, 10 of Cups has to do with like, okay, I've learned everything that needs to be learned from this cycle in the emotional realm, and here I am completely fulfilled, happy. What is happiness? How are you picturing it? Can you even picture it? Definitely not from here. We may be conditioned at times. Depends, of course, where each of us is coming from and our baggage. But it's very important. Talking about baggage, there you go, baggage. Damn, I lost it again. Well, sorry about that. Anyway, your challenge position. Let go. This is challenging for you right now to hold space for yourself and to let go of other people's energy, emotions, issues. Hold space for yourself. And this is fascinating here as your advice. 0, 1 and 15, which is actually the sixth mirror, lovers in reverse, and lovers comes right after that. The fool. The fool is telling you that you are an eternal soul. Like you are a soul that goes from life to life to life, from experience to experience to experience, in order to learn, grow, and become more round and complete as a soul. You go growing through each and every experience, and we carry sometimes baggage and um, the same energy with us, not just for a lifetime but for quite a few, and sometimes we need to resolve those issues. um, Maybe you've been carrying this energy not just for this one lifetime, can be for last 10 or last 10,000 lifetimes. And it is important for you to know that this is cycle after cycle after cycle, and this is for you, your life right now. The magician is like, is the incarnation, it's your incarnation right now, your soul incarnated. But it's also knowing that you have infinite possibilities of solving all these issues, healing those deep wounds, whatever happens in this life. Yeah, of course, you've been carrying all this energy, but a lot can happen. It's a blank state still. You're the magician, you're kind of manifesting this. And you've been, as a soul, like you have the faith within yourself, within your like higher self. It's like 0 and 1. There's still that freshness of understanding of the magician, where he's coming from and where he's going. He's connected with the earth, he's connected with the universe, he's connected with the perpetual energy that's moving around, and needs to keep moving in order to flow. So your advice here with the devil, we're getting it. Your advice here is to really, really look at this way. There's nothing to lose. Everywhere you've been and everywhere you're going, it's something that has to do with your growth as a soul and with healing certain archetypes and energies within yourself. And in this case, I think with the devil here, and also kind of really mirroring here the lovers, it's looking a little bit in your past and feeling it through your energy that you've been carrying, having to do with relationships and dependency and codependency. Being a water sign and being like the nurturer, you can offer that in return for love. And that's very difficult, because you can sometimes feel that you can only be loved if you are the nurturer, if you hold space for others, if you it is time to see it for what it is and understand that you deserve to be loved no matter what. It doesn't matter. You don't need to play a role. You don't need to play the same role over and over again. You don't need to take upon yourself other people's shit and problems in order to be loved. You deserve to be loved just as you are, wherever you are, at whatever part of your journey you're at. And you, first of all, need to discover that love within yourself, that love for yourself within yourself. The moment you realize that you had been doing this exchange in return for love, why not try this on yourself? Really, does it work? Can you hold space for yourself now and just like look at your where you need your own healing? Where can you be nurturing with yourself? The way you treat your friends, the way you treat your lovers, with that so much nurturing capabilities. Can you try and do this for yourself right now in order to heal this pattern of dependency and codependency? You don't need any of that shit. You can do it as much as you want if it comes for generosity, but not from that. I mean, like, can do it for whatever reason you want. I'm not telling you what to do. What's important is for you to understand why it hurts, because you've been taking this upon yourself as an exchange for love. You don't need that exchange. You are love. You need to understand that at the highest level. And there you go. It's coming. It's coming right at you. The moment like you release this energy of codependency, you get the real taste of real love. You understand your line you with yourself, aspects of yourself and the relationship around you, because you're not coming with that supercharged energy of I'm not able to truly hold space for myself because I'm carrying too much for others, or I'm carrying all this much for others because I need love and that's the only way I know how to get love. It may sound bad, it's not cancer. We all doing this. We've been talking with a friend a long time ago about this, and I've been investigating this deeply. We all buy our love one way or another. We're doing things in return for other things and keep exchanging these services. I hold this for you if you hold that for me. Here's my blind spot, here's your blind spot, where I'm turning a blind eye to whatever it's pretty obvious in your blind spot. It's things like this, you know. So this is not about judgment. It's really about realizing it and to guide you, to help you to see it for what it is and unburden you of all this, because you really don't need it. You really, really don't. You have the love within you. You have the power to connect to your heart. And you need to experience this, though, in order to discover this. You know it at an inherent level with the fool here and the magician. And I think you in this lifetime, and I know I'm going way beyond August here, but this lifetime, you were learning exactly this. How to let go of this codependency, how to how to come into this lover's energy with where you can truly connect with people from a place of respect and mutual respect and equality, not as an exchange of services, where you know that you are loved, that you are loved when you don't need something in return for your amazing self. You are amazing. You are a great person as you are. Nothing to change, nothing to do. What needs to be let go of is the fear that you are not good enough or not as amazing as you are, and therefore having to compensate for this by carrying too much. So this to here, I don't know, it's just like it feels like there's a big resolving of this. The one that's been too slow and the one that's been too fast. It can be also enacted as two people, like a partnership of some sort. But it can also be, as I said, two different aspects of yourself. And it comes with the Four of Swords, the Lovers here. So it's time for a break. Let your mind Take a real break here and feel through. Allow, see, like the Four of Swords is a break after really going through hell there. It's we have the Three of Swords here, and this is the Fourth Sword. So this person had done the resolution, has been understanding the heartbreak, the pain, the loss, the sorrow, and now it's taking a break and stop processing, letting the mind rest. Four has to do again with the spiritual realm, but the swords are of the mind. So rest the mind so that your spirit, so that your inner wisdom can come out and really, really align with the heart. Allow yourself to feel that love within you, that love that's around you. We have access to love the whole damn time, but we forget about this because our minds are just running in circles, and it's telling us stories that aren't necessarily true. Like this devil is telling the story that these people are uh, trapped here when they really aren't. They're trapping themselves by this belief. So yeah, I think that this is coming through. It's coming like with a this full trust in yourself and in your journey, and in the fact that you're a manifester, you're a magical being that's having this experience in order to heal and grow, and in order to transform. The magician is Mercurian energy. It's about transformation. It's about using the natural resources, physical resources, the energy, the raw energy, in order to create love, more love. The more we tune into our inner self, and we feel that place of unconditional love, the more we generate love into the world. I hope that makes sense to you. It's definitely not going to make sense to everybody, because in order for this to make sense, you need to have had experienced unconditional love at some point in your life, or it will make sense as it happens. But if you haven't been there yet, then you will figure it out later what this means. You will understand as it happens, as I said. I hope this makes sense. Okay, Cancer, it is lovely, lovely, and very, very healthy growth here. So, as I said, very inspiring. Thank you for all this hard work you're doing on yourself. You are absolutely fantastic as you are, as I said, and the work that you're doing is not to change, but rather to accept that. Okay, my loves. Sending you lots of love, and if you resonated with this reading, please like, share, and subscribe, and I see you here soon.